So you guys were the source of this research, your FOIA requests, and you compiled this data, which is what you guys do at Open the Books. It was used by Senator Rand Paul in his last, maybe not his most heated exchange, but it is pretty rough. And he was demanding some basic answers from Fauci, and he didn't seem to get very far.
No, he didn't. So in June, U.S. Senator Rand Paul, with Fauci in the hot seat, followed up on a letter written, spearheaded by the senator and 4 other of his Republican colleagues on the Homeland Security Committee. So 5 U.S. senators write a letter to NIH saying, hey, that openthebooks.com database that you guys are producing that's heavily redacted, we want to see the entire thing without redactions. And so he had Fauci in the hot seat, and he asked Fauci if he had ever regulated a company that he had received royalties from. And Fauci said, I'm not sure, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
So that was again the comforting response in the hot seat by a leader over at NIH. These things are not comforting. We need to be able to follow the money. We need full transparency. We need to be able to see these conflicts. Furthermore, I really think when Lawrence Tabak says we have firewalls, that what he's talking about is there are provisions in place that if you're a human subject of a medical trial, you do have some transparency on whether or not the scientists working on your trial are benefiting from third-party royalties from the companies involved in the trial.
Yeah.
So that's on the human subject side. Let me tell you, Matt, I don't think there's anything on the pay-to-play, legalized money laundering, insider trading on these inventions, and that's truly why they can't show us the database.
Yeah, it's shocking how deep this probably goes, and the firewall that I thought you were going to reference was the constant redacting of information once the FOIA is released, and one of the things, everybody wants to know if there's a conflict of interest when it comes to choosing winners and losers with the COVID vaccines.
Right.
Because clearly Fauci has, he likes some, he trash talks others, and others didn't even get to the table. Perhaps that's based on objective science, but maybe it's not. Going back to what Fauci said, is he contradicting himself? His answer to Rand Paul was, I don't think so, but go back to 2005. Is that an example of him, or is it a slightly different case?
So I think so. I mean, there he is. He's regulating. He's steering tens of millions of dollars worth of grant making to enhance an invention, his co-invention.
Yeah.
So I think it's a clear example.